All right, guys, and welcome back to CSL March Madness. This is the round of 8, day 1, match number 2, spawning here in the bottom left, representing San Jose State University, is going to be our Purple Terran 0007. Spawning here in the bottom right, representing Ohio State, is going to be the Blue Zerg Vapox. So we do have a TVZ here on New Kirkford, and yeah, man, SJSU, they're a really solid team. They made it pretty far in the CSL last season.
Yeah, I think they almost made it to the playoffs. I think round of 8, if my memory serves correctly. Before we go too far, a huge shout out, of course, to NCIX and Raid Caller sponsors. You can join us in the Raid Call channel right now and talk to us. We're in group 1111, or just search for Collegiate Star League. And of course, we also have some other things going on. We have our Azubu scholarships sponsorship still open until April 1st, so sign up for those on our website. And of course, we're hiring for all kinds of positions. We need casters, streamers, graphic artists, writers, and you could probably just sign up and just, you know, give us all motivational talks like every couple hours or something. That'd be a great position too.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah, motivational. Well, I guess motivational typer, like in Skype. Just like, you did a great job, Chris. You're
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate that. You know, I wouldn't be against it.
I wouldn't either. So sign up on our website for all those. But let's get into the game, man. San Jose State, of course, very strong. And I'm excited to see what Ohio's got up their sleeve as well. They are no slouches either. I believe they went totally undefeated in the regular season last year. So great stuff. Of course, I did sit down with their coordinator. Vapox says, or their coordinator says that Vapox is a very late game Zerg. So he's going to try to bunker up here and get that kind of late game style. Of course, Ultras, super scythe action. They've got Blinding Cloud on the Vipers as well, which I hear great things about. So I'm excited to see what he's got up his sleeve. Of course, he's going to have to survive the Terran Onslaught 0007. You know, Terran has so many... Oh my gosh. Look at this opening. Love it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's good that Vapox is ready for a longer game because 0007's already opened up Command Center first. I've been seeing a lot more of this style in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
Terrans are just feeling more comfortable at all phases of the game against Zerg simply because the Widowmind is so strong and Speedvacs are so strong that at any point they feel like they can put pressure on the Zerg and keep good tabs on them with good Widowmind spreading. You know, it's just such good information, and it keeps Zerglings, you know, Zergling run-bys at a minimum. I mean, if you're a Zerg that's very good at dealing with Widowminds, that's a different story. But since the game is just so young, oh, and look at Vapox's Overlord, man. He's got that new skin. That's pretty badass.
Ooh, that's pretty. And of course, crazy. Vapox is taking the third. But Chris, I actually wanted to ask you a question because I know you've been analyzing the MLG games. What do you think? I mean, Life won MLG. What do you think a Zerg has to do to get to that kind of dominating performance right now? See, Terrans feel so safe. They shouldn't, man. Life just won. Zerg OP?
Zerg not OP. Life is OP. But the thing is, a lot of Zergs are feeling like they have to open up Roach against the new openings, you know, against the Hellions, against the Widowminds to kind of deflect against them. And that kind of naturally transitions into Roach Hydra, and then eventually Roach Hydra Viper. The problem is that Bio Widowmind is so strong against that composition, and you have to be so good as Zerg to win with that composition. What Life says is, you know what, I'm just going to use Zerglings because that's how I know how to play the game. I'm going to use 1-1 Zerglings with upgrades. I'm going to bait your Widowminds with my Zerglings and then just run you over with a million Zerglings. So Life plays this style that a lot of Terrans aren't used to seeing in Heart of the Swarm, even though it was what you saw in Wings of Liberty. So, you know, if you see Vapox open up Roaches, it's because that's kind of how Zergs feel like they have to open up against the new style of Terran. But you can, if you're very skilled with, you know, Zergling style, open up, you know, still with a lot of Zerglings and Queens.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the craziest graphic where Life ran one Zergling across a Widowmine, but outranged it just before it fired, and at the same time you ran the rest of the Zerglings across in the kind of safe period. It's crazy. Who does that? Who knows
Life
that?
Does that. Life does that, man.
So OP.
Yeah. He is really good, man.
So we'll see if Vapox can match it right now. He's getting his double gas set up here in his main, so he's going to start pumping up. I love this creep threat. Of course, you can put creep tumors on the ramps. Thank you, gods of game development. Such a nice quality of life upgrade. Not only for Zerg, of course, you can put you can warp it on ramps too, and if you're Terran, you can siege on ramps, that kind of stuff.
All in the very necessary, honestly. It was great changes from Blizzard overall, and we do see double Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren coming down for Vipak, so it looks like he is going to go the more traditional Roach, and I'm assuming Roach Hydra route eventually, and he is starting his lair at a reasonable time, 8 minutes. So Vipak's gearing up for the later game here. Of course, 007, got that CC first. Now he has that third command center, of course. He has that double eBay, and this is what we've been seeing out of Terran a lot. Get that racks, get the factory, double eBay before your second and third racks. I mean, this is greedy stuff here, but that's how comfortable Terrans are feeling right now with Widow Mines and Hellions out on the map.
Yeah, look at this. He's trying to position the Widow Mines in the back right now. Hellions taking the damage, throwing down the Spine Crawler almost immediately. But, I mean, the Widow Mine got off 3 kills right there so easily. And it looks like he's just going to wait for the Spore Crawler to finish. The base is okay. I mean, 3 deaths from all of those Widow Mines isn't going to be too scary, but yeez. That could have gone very differently.
Yeah, no, it definitely could have, and also, I mean, just look at this hatchery now. There's 2 Spine Crawlers, a Spore Crawler, and 0 mining going on. And I mean, what did it really cost 007? A Widow Mine? I guess maybe 2 in that case. But I mean, even still, that's worth it for him because in terms of actual units that he has, it's just so low right now. In the unit counting station, he just has a handful of Marines, a couple Hellions, and some Widow Mines. He's able to stay on consistent worker count with the Zerg player, and that's a good feeling as Terran.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see that translates directly into all these production facilities. He's got 4 barracks on the way, so he's going to be totally set here going into the mid to late game, setting up his starport as well. He's got upgrades. I like it. I like that kind of style. I mean, we saw TBZ do it. He just used the drop instead of the Hellion backup, but it's just so smart. And we see Vapox, he went Roaches. He did not feel comfortable. He's not ST Life, not a bad sin to be guilty of.
Right, and he is getting that Hydra Den. And the thing about Roach Hydra is that it is really great for defensive purposes. You can hold off drops. You have Roaches kind of really fast on creep. You have Hydras, of course, shooting at the medevacs. So you have some good drop defense, and it's when you have to get aggressive that's the issue, and you really need those Vipers with Blinding Cloud. But they are so delicate for it. They're like little tissues flying through the air. They just die so quickly. The Widow Mines shred them up, and Marines kill them so fast. So, I mean, the composition's very challenging, but if the Pox is experienced with it, Blinding Clouds on Bio is very strong, and I think out of 007 we're going to be seeing the Drilling Claw upgrade come into play, and I really do love that upgrade, man. Seeing those Widow Mines burrow so quickly, you can get some pretty explosive battles going on. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like the Pox is definitely setting up at the third right now. He's got so many creep tumors coming down. I love it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, so it looks like both players are going to be a little bit more laid back right now. Of course, we do have 21 people in our raid call group. We get 25. We're giving out a messenger bag from Razor, I believe. So if you aren't already in our channel and you're watching and you want a chance at a messenger bag, just join in. It's group ID 1111, or just search for Collegiate Star League. And we're also answering questions during breaks there, so you can come and harass us or... actually, no, why did I say that? Don't harass us. Just say nice things. Just be
you
like,
just come and punch us in the face. Or,
yeah,
no, I didn't
my
mean
address is... don't do that.
We do see 007 just macroing to his heart's content here. Has started +2 weapons. Hasn't started +2 armor, though. Maybe 007 just feeling a little taxed on the gas here. He is getting his guys up out of his third base, and now even establishing his fourth. I mean, look at that supply of Apox. It's not to say that his economy is too hurting, because it's not. It's in good shape. I just think that he is just building up and trying to hang on to as few units as possible until he gets enough banked up to get a good amount of Vipers, maybe 4 to 5. Good amount of Hydras, and he's getting some Roaches right now because he really needs to. Look at this army of 007 coming across the top of the map.
He's pretty far down in supply. He did take down the cooling tower, so he's got the debris blocking any sort of Terran push, but he's going to have a hard time getting in there. It's a very tight choke to get down to where the army is. He might be able to flank around, but there's Widow Mines there as well, so this is not looking too good. He's probably going to want to engage on the high ground. He is moving up there, but does he have enough to keep any units in? The Widow Mines are trying to burrow, but oh my gosh, like you said, they're not burrowing. They did not do any damage right now, but, I mean, Bio is so strong against Roaches. There is one Hydra adding to this damage, but it's not going to be enough. And, wow, those Roaches melted so quickly, and this is not looking good. Vapox is losing his third. Where is his army? Hydra's trying to get in here. Hydras do quite a lot of damage. Pulling all of his stones. These Widow Mines, man, they were not doing their job right there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, 007 for some reason has opted not to get Drilling Claws, which of course reduces that burrow time from 3 seconds to just 1.
Satch's 12 health. Oh, and it gets targeted. It's down, but I mean, the entire Bio is on the run. Actually, the what's it called? The Broodlings there taking up a majority of the hits from those Widow Mines.
Yeah.
And that's not too great for Vapox, but at the same time, you know, 007 did not set up his 4th yet. Only now getting it into a planetary fortress. He is 0 mining there, so they're on even bases, not on even gas, but it's not too bad. And you know what, 3-3 is on the way for Vapox. So I feel like the game isn't totally lost. He does need to catch up in the army supply. But at the same time, I mean, 007 has kind of thrown his units into the fire right now and not engaging smartly there at all.
Yeah, Vapox able to drive that force back. He does have his first Viper in production, and, you know, you might be saying one Viper, you know, is not enough, and you're kind of right, but a Viper is not the investment. You don't need a lot of them to really do good damage. You can use that consumability. Vapox losing all the
Vapox, I mean, Stim, he could just not run away. He did not have creep spread out enough to get that speed bonus, and he lost his entire army there. The Widow Mines are coming in. Like you were saying, I mean, one Viper, meh, but one good Blinding Cloud, that's a different story.
Yeah, and, one good Blinding Cloud does change the game.
Yeah, but this is also a very big game changer. All of those Widow Mines spread out. Actually burrowed now. Trying to take some of the hits with Roaches, but I mean, there's almost enough Widow Mines to hit every single Roach there. And this fight I don't think is going to go Vapox's way. So many reinforcements now running in from the back. There's enough Bio, you know, they're not fully healed, but these Widow Mines are a little bit ridiculous now.
GG. Yeah, Vapox. Yeah, going that Roach Hydra composition, just not able to get the, you know, enough economy to deal with 007's Bio. Wasn't able to get the Vipers out quick enough. 007 kind of just, you know, rolls over.
Yeah. So we'll be back, of course. Shoutouts to NCIX and Raid Call, beautiful sponsors here at CSL March Madness. Join us in Raid Call group. How close are we to that messenger bag? 22. We're only 3 people. 3 people if you are not in Raid Call and you get in. We will be giving away a StarCraft 2 messenger bag, and they're really sweet. I think I saw them at the grand finals, so they're like branded with CSL pictures and stuff like that. So come on in. It's group 1111. It's right there on the splash. So we will see you guys after the break.